What's going on, guys? So I got a bit of a pickup video that I'm doing right now. I went to a place called like Retro City Festival or something like that. It's like this at the fairgrounds, stuff like that. I went down there to pick up they had this big old like retro game show there. They had arcade machines that you could play. They had all these different games set up. There was like tournaments and shit. They just had like a lot of stuff going on, and they were like, they have like all the different places you can shop and stuff. A lot of them had the same stuff, like a lot of shops, the same older stuff. The problem was like there was like one shop that was like fucking ridiculous price. I mean, I know they had some rare games, but some of that shit was just like, that's like all the retro gouging you hear about and shit like that. I looked at the price and I'm like, I'm not sure. But there are a couple of games that between me and my brother we picked up, and I got a decent little pile here. NES, SNES, and then N64 games we bought. Some good, some bad, some absolutely terrible. But hey, we like to collect shit like that. So I got a decent collection here. So I mean, it's not. Hold on, crap, I'm gonna fall. It's not a lot, but it's also like not a small collection. So start with the NES games here that we picked up. These are one my brother picked up. He likes to collect these games and stuff like that. These are at the time, WWF games. We got WrestleMania Challenge. Oh damn, the light is like reflecting off the plastic. So WrestleMania Challenge right there. I remember that game. And then WrestleMania Steel Cage Match. I don't really remember this game. And then just WWF WrestleMania, which is this the one I think it is? That shit was kind of funny, but whatever. So we got that. And this game, this is one I got that I remember playing when I was a kid. I was at my friend's house, we were playing this game. I don't remember if it was rented or he owned it or something like that. This game was fucking weird. When I was a kid, I thought this game was amazing. I bet if I play it now, I'm going to think this game was a pile of crap. But I picked it up because I saw it and I was like really excited to see it. So it was like $4. Wood and Water Age. I don't know if anybody remembers this game. I remember this game. And I, from time to time, think about this game. And like, I'm just like, oh my god, that game, like, I want to try it. And I remember, like, the skateboarding section is really cool and stuff like that. I don't remember playing the surfing thing. I think that, like, look, Funky Kong's in there. What? Okay, it's not really Funky Kong, but come on, that's probably where Nintendo got the idea for Funky Kong. Look at that. Like, he kind of looks like me. He's got the backwards hat on, he's got the sunglasses, he's on a surfboard. I mean, who does that remind you of? I think this is the unofficial debut of Funky Kong. Just saying. Next up, okay, so my brother bought this, and I never heard of this game. Apparently, it's considered one of the worst games, NES games ever made. I guess he heard about it, and he just bought it because it was terrible. I don't know why. But Hidlide, I don't know how you say the game. Look at this, Hidlide. I heard, like, because like I'll show them pictures to my friends, and they're like, my one friend, you got Hidlide? And like my brother did. What's the big deal about this game? Because I know he knew something about it. And my friend said, like, you bought that? And I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? So I asked him what's going on. Apparently, Highlight is considered the worst game, NES game. Considered one of the worst NES games ever made. So, I don't know what to tell you on that one. That was strange. Next up we have, here's another old favorite of mine that I really, really liked. I remember this game when I was a kid. Again, at the time, it's probably a game that if I played now, I probably wouldn't think too much of, but back then, I thought the game was fun as shit, and that is Bump and Jump. I remember this game, I thought this game was awesome, and I kind of want to try playing it. This is like a really cool game. It's like a racing game, and you bump up things, and you jump, you bump and jump. It's cool. I always thought this game was kind of neat, and I liked it when I was a kid. Like I said, I thought it was a pretty cool game back then. This one I never heard of. My brother bought this one. Defender of the Crown. If anybody knows anything about this game, let me know. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. But yeah, he picked it up. And it's made by Ultra. You see that? It was made by Ultra. Now, for those of you who don't remember Ultra, Ultra was like a fake name for Konami. Because at the time, back then, Nintendo had some kind of strict rule about you can only release so many games per year. A company can release so many games per year, and Konami just like kept throwing. Konami at the time, people don't know this now based on how they're today. But back then, Konami threw out games like every like fucking 5 minutes. There was a Konami game here, there, and like everywhere, and they used to just pump out games, and they pumped out so many that they had to make a secondary company to put games out as well. So a lot of games, like you see Ninja Turtles and stuff like that, and I think Metal Gear might have been Konami, I don't know, but they came out under the Ultra brand. It was still Konami, they just came up with a different company name so they could put out more games. And then for some reason, I don't know why they did this, they threw in this for free, Mario Duck Hunt. This is like my third copy of this game. I think like like seriously, I have 3 copies of this game. This is the third one. They threw it for free because I don't know. They wanted to get rid of them. I don't. Nobody's looking for them. Even people who don't have NESs anymore still probably have this game lying around somewhere. That's it for the NES section. Go ahead and move on to Super Nintendo here. Not as many SNES games, but between two of us, pick up a decent amount. So, Lufia by Taito. Remember Taito, whatever. Lufia, I guess it's like a RPG, right? I remember the name of the game, but I don't remember the game itself, but he picked it up. My brother picked it up, so we go with that. And then, sorry, the light coming in from the window is like reflecting off the plastic. You can't really see that well, but, you know, I need light in here, so. Next up is a game that I haven't played in a long time. But X-Men, Mutant Apocalypse, like pretty much an X-Men side-scrolling beat 'em up. So I like beat 'em ups, so that's pretty cool. So it'd be a cool game to have. So I want to try this game again. I remember playing it when I was like a kid, but you know, I really like this game. Well, I didn't really like it, but I'm gonna play it. Give it a shot. I've seen other people play it. Now, okay, it is kind of cool. So X-Men, Mutant Apocalypse, side-scrolling X-Men beat 'em up by Capcom. So yeah, well, back again when Capcom wasn't as bad as they are now, where they actually, you know, like took chances and stuff like that. Next up, yeah, I bought this game for some strange reason. Maximum Carnage. I remember playing the shit out of this game when I was a kid. I never owned it. I just rented it all the time. I go to the video game store and rent it and shit like that. I've beaten this game. I've beaten this game on both the Genesis and the SNES and stuff like that. But yeah, I remember this game. I have beaten the game. It's fucking hard. I mean, it gets pretty intense and stuff like that. I managed to beat this game. I'll see if I can actually ever do it again. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try to set up, see what goes on. Another game I bought, and again, a game I never owned, but I got it because I always want to get it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters for the SNES. I had the Genesis version, and Genesis version was not. It was alright, but it wasn't really as good as the SNES version. So I kind of made a mistake back when I was a kid. Oh, I'm going to get the Genesis version. I was like, and then my friend got the SNES version. And they were like, man, damn, the SNES version is more fun and shit like that. Plus, it had like the whole tournament thing. I thought it was pretty cool. So, pretty cool game. Right there. Tournament Fighters. And then my brother picked up Mystic Quest. This is supposed to be the game that we got instead of Final Fantasy 2 or 4. That's what he was telling me. So it was supposed to be kind of like a Final Fantasy game, but I heard it wasn't nearly as good. It's by Squaresoft. You look up in the corner, back when they would start Squaresoft and not Square Enix. But yeah, we got this game about $10. You know, you buy a couple of games, they took the price off a bit. And then this one, these are all games I used to rent when I was a kid because I didn't have any fucking money. I would be fucking broke, not any money. So I got Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 for the SNES. So yeah, I'm playing this game a lot. I thought it was pretty cool. I got the SNES version. I gotta look up the cheat code so I can get like the one-hit fatality and stuff like that. So that'd be kind of cool. I want to play this game again, but with all the with the one-hit fatality and shit like that, because now it's kind of cool shit back in the day. So that was the that. Now we're gonna go to finally before it wraps up the N64 collection. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. We actually didn't buy a lot of games, but okay, so we got WWF Warzone. I don't remember if the game's any good or not. Like, he likes to collect a bunch of the older wrestling games. I just saw from the SNES. I mean NES. I don't think we saw any SNES ones, or maybe we just weren't looking. I didn't see any of those. So yeah, we got not WWF Warzone, good, bad, I don't fucking remember. And then we got I've always wanted to try this game. Now, I have heard both Actually, I heard nothing about it. I think I heard one person one time say what a good game, but I've always wanted to try this game, so I heard of it. A lot of people haven't really heard about it because it came towards it started coming out towards the end of the N64 lifespan before they're about to give that out and go to GameCube. But Aiden Chronicles for the N64. I think it's like one of the few RPGs that are actually on the N64. The N64 is not known for its RPGs. I think it had like Quest 64. That was about it. There might have been others I don't remember, but I remember this one coming out before the end of the lifespan of the N64, and I always wanted to try it. Now these two games, for whatever reason, I don't know why, because we bought games from the stores, they threw these in for free. They didn't ask for them, didn't want them. They said, here, free game, take it. One was NFL Quarterback Club 99, and the other one was Madden 64. Now I think that like this one is like what dollar? This one they actually wrote fucking free on the thing. So you probably could have walked up and just took it. Maybe not. They probably would have thrown it if you buy games. But yeah, so Madden 64. This one I might try playing because like Madden games back then used to be kind of cool too. So I don't know, like Madden 64 was like one of the good ones I think. Like a lot of people liked it. A lot of people liked it. It's pretty good. And then NFL Quarterback Club, I've never really freaking heard of, but we'll see. I do remember somebody requested. It wasn't on my video. I was in another, like my friend Matt's live stream. Matt from Reckless Eating. I was like just in his live stream, like in the comment section, and somebody said, "Oh, it'd be cooler if you played games like Madden." Well, here you go. I got a Madden game. If you who said that are watching my video, here's a Madden game. Maybe I'll play some of this later on. We'll see. But yeah, so you want a Madden? You're getting Madden. I'll make it happen. Just let me know. And then I think they also threw this one in for free. I mean, we didn't buy a lot of N64 games. They give us a lot of fucking free games for just buying from them. And Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, Pod Racer. I heard that this game was actually pretty good. I remember this game. I remember playing it back in the day. I never really owned it, but I was at like Game Store and they had it, so I was playing it then. And I remember it being pretty decent action. A lot of people actually kind of like this game. So there you go, Pod Racer. Like I said, they threw a lot of free games for some reason. I don't know why. And then finally, once again, my brother bought this, and I think I remember playing this game, and I don't remember it being that good. Gex 64, Enter the Gecko. I remember playing the original Gex on the Sega Saturn. I thought the game was pretty fun. I actually managed to play and beat that game, but yeah, just he won against some reason. Like I said, I think we have this thing where we like to collect bad games. Maybe because he just watches a bunch of other people do it and just have a fun time with a terrible game. And I guess we want to try that too. So we'll see. Maybe I'll play some of these games. Maybe I'll try to live stream some of these games some way or something like that. So we'll see. So that was pretty much my collection that we between the two of us we bought these games. I did not expect to spend as much money as I did, but yeah, the Retro City thing was pretty cool. Fucking chair, going down. So the Retro City experience was pretty cool. I liked it. I did take some pictures and stuff like that, but I did technically want to take a video, but I wasn't sure what I was allowed to film because you don't know. These people probably don't like it when you're sitting there looking at the shop. Oh, look at these games. And what the fuck are you doing? But that was pretty cool. They had all these machines there. They had a bunch of arcade machines there. They're all free. You didn't have to pay for them. I played some Turtles in Time. The arcades, they had that there. I was all right, Turtles in Time, yeah. And I'm sitting there playing Turtles in Time and shit like that. They had some Street Fighters. They had this. They had the Mortal Kombat. They had the original, some of the original actors from Mortal Kombat there. They're all dressed in costume. They had Sub-Zero and Scorpion and Sonya. Oh my God, Sonya did not age well, guys. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I don't want to be mean. But yeah, it's just oh God. And then they had the guy who played Jax, and holy shit, that dude is still big. I mean, this dude has some fucking huge eyes. This dude was huge. And it's kind of funny because you see this guy. It's big. They take pictures. Big, huge guy. And when he sits on the computer, he puts on some glasses, and he's just sitting there. I'm so you see this dude, this big Jax motherfucker, sitting there looking at the computer with some glasses on. I'm not making fun of him. Look at his fucking arms. He rips people's arms off. And he looks like he actually could rip people's arms off. I mean, seriously. I know that's this thing in the game, but in real life, it looks like he'd fucking do it. He'd actually be just rip your fucking arms off. And I was ah. So, yeah. That was kind of cool. You can take pictures of them. I don't know if you had to pay for it or not. I don't want to go with them. There was, I saw a really cool thing. These guys were dressed as the Ghostbusters. And they had, the proton packs. Oh, God, they were so detailed. These, I'm little 9-year-old me would have been freaking out seeing that, seeing these these accurate awesome looking costumes, and the just really accurate like proton packs, everything. These things lit up. They look like they were from the actual movie. I don't know if they bought them somewhere or they built them themselves, but it was really well done. And yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. So I hope they do it again next year. I'll definitely go. I didn't expect to spend that much money, but holy shit, I was looking at stuff. Maybe next year, if they do it next year, I hope they do. I'll go again. I thought it was a good time. I had fun with it. It was like really cool, and I don't know if they ever done it in that area before. I mean, this is the first I've heard about it. I heard about it a couple months ago, and I was like, oh, I'm going to dedicate time to go to that. So it was fun. I liked it. So it's not as big as I thought it'd be. It was like in one building. They had like, you just walk around a couple times and good things. They had like all these they had like all these other game systems set up and like the history about them, stuff like that. You could sit down and play them. Like, it was very cool. They have all these like really like weird TV, like all kinds of TVs. It was like really cool. And it's like, yeah, like all these TVs and stuff. Like all of them they had like regular, they had like these tiny little ass. Remember those TVs you used to have in your kid? They're like in the kitchen, and like this little tiny TV. It looked like a radio and had a TV on it. I was like playing a 3DO on that thing. It was like the weirdest thing. I was sitting there. I have a 3DO sitting there, and I'm playing Primal Rage on that thing, and it's this tiny little like screen. I'm like, but it was like cool. I don't know why. I was just like looking at. They had like all these games set up. And my brother sitting down playing like the original Resident Evil. It was like real cool. They had all this shit, and they had like modded games and like that. They had this little Sega section. It was like the memorial to Sega, I guess, like that. You could play like Marvel Capcom, and they had like other stuff, and like they had a little Smash Brothers section. Me and my brother playing like some Smash Brothers. I mean, I have Smash Brothers here, but we were playing like some random people. It was kind of cool. It was really cool, and it's something I really enjoyed, and stuff like that. So I thought it was a fun time. And like I said, hope to do it again next year. And next year, I think if I do that again, I'm going to make sure to put some money aside and see what else they got. I mean, there are a lot of things that were there. I think one of the most ridiculous prices I've seen, they had this game, Magic Knight Ray Earth, for the Sega Saturn. I remember, I've heard of this game. Like, I always want to get it, but it was like really rare, and I couldn't. $400 for this damn thing in the box and everything. I was like, yeah, that's like the price of like that's like $100 cheaper than an Xbox One X. You know that for a game. They had some good games there, but a lot of them were like they had an original box and they were just ridiculously priced. I don't need any of them that bad. I would love to have them, but who knows? If I somehow become a millionaire between now and this time next year, maybe I'll give it a shot. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I just wanted to show off some of that and talk about the Retro City experience. They had it at the fairgrounds in Pomona. If any of you live in that area and have been there, it was pretty cool. Like, I got there early, so it wasn't as crowded, but by the time I left, I was there for like a few hours. I think I was there for like 3 or 4 hours, and by the time we were leaving, that's when it started getting crowded. More people come in. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting out of here because like there's way too many people here now. So, yeah, that's all I say about that, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.